have you ever had a dreams that you had you could do you want you could do so you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
So this, ladies and gentlemen, is our newest tier 10 tank in the game called Controcarro 3 Minotauro, or already it has a nickname, Controversial 3 Minotauro, a tier 10 Italian tank destroyer. Now, update 1.18 is a massive patch, one of the biggest patches we have ever had in this game, and overall the community is very ecstatic about this patch. I have heard so much positive feedback. I do not know the percentage, but I would say, like, what I have seen, what I have heard, 80 to 90% of the player base is very happy about this patch overall. But here is one big problem, and this is so far actually one of the only problems I have heard, because it is only T1 basically now testing out this patch. There definitely are going to be some more problems arising as well, but during T1, guys, I'm in the middle of T1 even, there has been only one problem I have heard, one concern from the player base, and this is this vehicle's armor right over here. You know, Kranvagn got nerfed quite heavily, the hull down beast got nerfed quite heavily, and now they introduced this. It doesn't make sense, right? This is a tank destroyer, but it plays like a freaking boss heavy tank. It actually plays like a freaking heavy tank. So, what I'm talking about, let's go to the left screen on my monitor actually, but let's go to this scene I wanted to say, and here it is. You know, this is the hull down Controcarro versus the highest penetration ammunition in the game. Jagdpanzer E100's 420 millimeters of penetration, and you can see this guy cannot penetrate Controcarro under angle like this. If Controcarro is using its gun depression in hull down position, you know, minus 10 degrees of gun depression. This over here is full green, but of course you can be hull down simply showing your turret, basically. And 420 millimeters of penetration has one place what it can penetrate. It is the turret ring, which still has 385 effective armor. Absolutely nuts. Yes, on a flat ground, guys. On a flat ground, it has a couple weak spots, like the lower plate, the middle of the lower plate. You have to aim at the middle of the lower plate. If you hit too low, if you hit too high, you know, left and right, you have a lot more armor to go through. But the middle, yes, you can penetrate that with tier 9 and 10 vehicles. Tier 8s, oh boy, I don't even want to see this tank in Wooden Blink with a tier 8 vehicle. And also, it has the rare commander hatch. This is the rare commander hatch. Okay, let's take a bit, you know, more common penetration. Let's take a heavy tank. Let's take, I don't know, let's take IS-7, for example. You know, let's take IS-7 with the standard 250 millimeters of penetration. On flat ground, you can already see how crazy red it is. No penetrations besides the middle of the lower plate. And the back commander hatch, which is a weak spot on a flat ground, is also partially blocked by this frontal commander hatch, which you cannot penetrate. But if IS-7 loads in APCR, does anything change? Not much. Actually, nothing changes on the upper hull, nothing changes on the turret. Commander hatch still the same, those frontal commander hatches still the same. You have 0.5% chance to penetrate. But the lower plate, you know. But if you go hull down, there is no lower plate, guys. Minus 10 degrees of gun depression really does that. And, you know, when you angle, you can angle it a bit as well, you know, you're able to bounce the side, but if you turn, you're going to reveal the top of the engine bay, which is easy penetration. The roof is overmatchable as well. You can see only 30 millimeters thick, but this tank is quite massive, quite big, and most often is going to be played in hull down positions, but on flat ground, lower plate is going to be the biggest weak spot, of course. So let's go back into the game and let's talk more about this vehicle, because, you know, this is day one of the testing and Wargaming still has time to tune this vehicle once they hear the community's feedback, if they actually listen, and if they want to consider it, or maybe they simply think, the community doesn't know what they even want. They want another Kranvagn, but in a tank destroyer. Now, this gun is beautiful, but very terpy and bad at the same time. The amount of shots I have missed in this gun, you know, seems like this is the Kranvagn which which gun is very derpy. Honestly, this gun has been very derpy to me. Maybe I have been just unlucky, but I have missed quite a lot of shots. But talking about the ammunition types, it's a good and bad situation once again. 530 alpha damage is quite a sweet spot, right? But 255 penetration on a standard round. Many times it is not going to cut it, but don't worry, you have 345 with heat, which is nuts, right? And also 130 with high explosive and 700 alpha damage. What is also good about this type of gun caliber and AP round and heat round, look at the shell velocity, guys. 1300 meters per second. This is very fast for AP. Also 1256 for a 530 alpha gun. This is also extremely fast heat shell velocity right over here, and same goes to the high explosive round. Now, the main feature about this gun, of course, is the auto-reloading gun system, which is nothing new, but what is weird or what is new is the extremely long reload time between shots. You have 8-second reload time between shots. This is the reload time what you cannot buff with anything. Not with Brothers in Arms, food, ventilation, nothing like that. It is unbuffable, guys. But also, think about that, it is unnerfable. For example, if you get stunned by artillery, you hate that your reload time usually is going to be longer, but not in this vehicle, because the stun also doesn't affect the reload time between shots. It only affects the main full magazine reload time, which is only 20.9 seconds, and not using ventilation even, for example. It has 5 shells in the magazine as well, so you are able to dish out quite a lot of damage, but you know, if you take 3 shots, 4 shots, and you need to reposition a bit, always go for the reload, because the reloading is very, very fast. Minus 10 degrees of gun depression, 20 degrees of gun elevation. By the way, it doesn't have fully rotatable turret. 45 degrees to the left, 45 degrees to the right. This is how much you're able to turn this turret, but it is enough. It is just enough to be maneuverable and to still take most of the shots. But you're not able to take, you know, those quick side peeks. Aiming time 2.17 seconds, accuracy 0.35. Here you can see my equipment units and the DPM 3000. So here are also my field mods. I went with the aiming circle size, the view range, the terrain resistance, basically reload time, because I do not need vehicle hit points, and I also do not need protection to crew members because of the armor, or the final, also the final setup is over here, suspension repair speed and engine power, because I'm losing reverse speed, but I'm gaining that back with my setup right over here, which is improved aiming unit, improved hardening and turbo. Now, you can use many different equipment setups. You do not have to use turbo, you can use improved rotation mechanism, you can use ventilation, coated optics, you know, whatever you prefer, because this is a frontline warrior. Coated optics, you can get some more spotting, some more assistance that way as well. There are many different equipment units, just, you know, try it out. I'm testing it with this one right over here right now. So armor 2300 hit points, by the way, a lot of hit points on the top of that. Armor, we talked about that already, I showed you that already. Mobility is, I would say, decent for this type of tank, honestly very decent mobility. As you can see, I'm using it with turbo, but without turbo it would have 700 horsepower engine, exactly 700 horsepower engine, and also it would have a 36 top speed instead of 41 what I have. View range, you know, without ventilation, without coated optics, but with food, view range kills and Brothers in Arms, I was still able to get it over 445, and also with his field modification as well. So all in all, this is Minotauro right now with extremely strong armor, but seems like it is in Wargaming's mind, maybe it is balanced by kind of a derpy gun handling. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about that? Let me know, because now let's play, I think, 2 live battles, no cherry picking, just first impressions of this vehicle. Let's see how it behaves, how it handles for the final verdict. Of course, we have to play more, we have to get more like live server-ish matchmaking and whatnot. Anyway, here goes nothing, let's jump into the action. Oh, this is one of those rework maps, right? Glacier received a lot more cover going up here on both sides. You can see this massive rock was added here. This rock, that rock were added to this side basically, but what do we care about is we're gonna be hull down, right? We want to be hull down over here. and absolutely demolish everything over there. So let's try to do that. Soon we will be in the position. EBR most likely is trying to get up the hill, and EBR simply got nuked by FB4T05, and same goes to the, well, Progetto. Boom. Goodbye to you. Preso. There is Jagdpanzer E100. You know, even when Jagdpanzer E100 is using heat, let's find out, guys. So, shoot me. Was that heat? That was 8p. Easy bounce. Easiest bounce of my life. Easiest bounce of my life, ladies and gentlemen. That's quite a bad angle. FE fired high explosive at me. 0 damage taken. Alright, that's quite a sad angle actually, so let's put that, a sad lower plate angle, so let's put that into the commander hatch. You know, harder to hit but easier to penetrate, basically. What was going on over there? Minotauro over here. Quick shot into the commander hatch because we actually have to pull back. I don't want to receive a shot, another shot from FE425, you know, just in case. IS-7 is pushing up. IS-7s are pushing up, guys. Oh, yes, they are. I think we're able to handle it. Oh, we should be able to handle it. We have an E5 over there, WZ as well, and 140. Yes, we are definitely able to handle it, so I do not have to worry about that. Let's simply maybe try to secure this part. Really? Jagdpanzer E100 up here. I can't do that. FE was lurking. FE is still lurking somewhere over here. Yes, IS-7s have been destroyed. Like, the moment I go for the Jagdpanzer, where is FE? Was FE up over there, all the way up in the base? Most likely, right? Most likely all the way up in the base. I'm waiting for our EBR maybe to come down. So maybe we can take a quick shot into this bush. Grilla should be up over there. I can't flank. I can't flank those guys clearly. Okay, Minotauro is back. Let's go. And now Grilla is back as well. Oh boy. Grilla is able to get away. That timing though. I move from this position. Here is Minotauro. Let's hit. Excuse me? What am I able to hit over there to be a bounce? That was very weird. That was very weird actually. Now we may receive a shot from, you know, from the... Why is my gun jumping like that? Honestly, I don't know. Why is my gun jumping like that? We may receive a hit from the FE, who is up over there. Let's do a quick sniping shot. AFK WZ, we can ignore that guy for now. And let's try to put that into the lower plate while we reload. So WZ is basically acting like a scout, like a spotting tank. Okay, take the shot. Do you see my lower plate? Do you not see my lower plate? What's going on with you? E100. Yeah, I don't know, like, do I have some settings off or what? What is going on with that? Anyway, let's farm that AFK tank now. Honestly, nothing else to do. AFK tank, and we have a win in the bag. A win in the bag. And boom, done. Yeah, let's drop down, because why not, right? Why not, ladies and gentlemen? Style points for the ending, anyway. 4 kills, not too much damage done, but, you know, I take, guys, I take 4,000 combined. Boy, this is quite a nasty matchmaking, actually. Quite a nasty matchmaking. So I believe we are simply not going to waste any time, and we are going to load the heat right away, because 255 millimeters of penetration is simply going to put me into heavy disadvantage fighting enemy Minotauros. How many? 8, right? This is actually... the most amount of Minotauros I have seen in a single battle. They have 8, but we have... Do we have 9? Yeah, I think we have 9. Wow, okay, so let's load in heat and let's... I don't know. This battle can be long. This battle can be long. Unless we're able to do some clean flanking somehow. We'll see. We're definitely going to play the 1-2-3 line in the east... sorry, in the west. So let's head right up here, and maybe we're able to catch someone trying to get into first corners. like maybe into that building's corner over there, and we're able to put in a side shot or whatnot. So let's simply head over there. 907. Oh, you're not able to damage that, sorry. I was too busy looking at the minimap where all the other tanks are going. Minotauros, 3 Minotauros are going to the east as well, so we should be kind of safe. We should be kind of safe. And I hope my little crashing over here didn't cost me some free damage into a guy who maybe is trying to go up over there. Because this is very strong hull down position for a Minotauro, for example, so if there is a Minotauro going there, hopefully we can punish that guy early on. Also 2,300 bloody hit points with my equipment setups, my units over here, so it has hit points, it has armor, it has basically everything when it comes to a survivability. Nothing over there. I moved the position, I left the position, but guys, I did that on purpose because we really want to go into the middle and maybe flank them a bit. There is WZ, who we're able to damage just like that. Here is SD2. SD2, who maybe is not able to even see us. Nice, quick shot in. This guy bounced the double barrel shot into us, by the way. Okay. WZ is reloading, and this guy should be destroyed. Nice, quick angling. I see you coming in. And I'm reloading. I'm actually going for the reload. Let's not waste any time whatsoever. WZ has been destroyed. Yada yada yada. There is another Minotauro. Like, they have Minotauros up here as well. Like, look how many Minotauros are on the minimap. So we kind of have to push in fast. Otherwise, they're simply going to flank us from there. Yeah. So let's get a bit deeper. 100 over here. I can see that commander hatch, which I'm able to penetrate. Super Conk on my right, I see that, but I was already zoomed in on this Minotauro. So let's, it's always better to take the shot if I had it. SD2 and another Minotauro. Wow. Well, you know, this is the extreme type of battle, of course. This is the extreme matchmaking with that many. You're never going to see that many Minotauros on the battlefield at the same time. On the live server, definitely not. So let's put that on the top of the engine bay. Side is was actually covered. I think I'm able to penetrate the inside corner of that engine deck. Yes, but I'm going for the reload again. Like, always be ready to go for the reload. Always be ready for that. That Minotauro is actually holding us back over here. It is a bit crowded. A bit crowded. You know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to simply skip right through. I took a shot in. What can I do about that? Super Conk up here. What can I do about that? I need to be over here. You honestly need to start... You honestly need to start doing something, buddy. Missed the commander hatch. We have to get an angle. They're just going to rush us down. Okay. One Minotauro is dead. Am I fast? Oh, thank you for the crack. Oh, nice. Very nice. 6 to 10. Like, if we wiggle and hide our lower plate fast enough, wow. You can see here you can see the Derpicon. I'm actually going for the reload. I see an opportunity to go for it, so let's take it. Because I had only one shell left anyway. Super Gong coming in, I believe so. E100 as well. I need to push this Minotauro up a bit more to get an angle on the E100. E100 is not looking. Oh, come on. Turpy gun handling is Turpy, guys. Turpy gun handling is Turpy. Simply can't hit. Simply can't hit. I would say we are taking quite a neat like snapshots, but we're just getting overrun by the enemy team. And we got ranked by Minotauro. Alright, so 4,100. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Minotauro. First impressions, some first gameplay action together with you, Tier 10 Italian tank destroyer with quite a crazy armor, we can say already. Now, of course, on the test server you cannot get the full feeling of this tank because over here we have to keep that in mind, and hopefully WG keeps that in mind as well, that people are playing so much more recklessly, and the main penetrations we are getting is when someone flanks us recklessly, and after that simply going down, getting destroyed, which doesn't happen that often on the live server. Over there, you know, very rarely, because people are way more tryharding as they should be, right? But what do you think about that, guys? What do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section down below, because we have to play way more. We have to try it out, you know, in a couple days, maybe when there are not too many Minotauros on the battlefield, just to see how it holds up in regular-ish matchmaking. So you can stay tuned for that as well, and you can stay tuned for many more videos coming up, because we have so much stuff to test out, guys. So much stuff to test out. Rah. Anyway, much love. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your beautiful weekend. I catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, stay sexy, take care, and bye.